Esther Hicks writes, "We will remind you that being in the body is still very good." I love how she just has these little sayings. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Being in the body is still really good. Because what we realize is that when we're working with the Akashic records and the memory of all of our many lifetimes and all the knowledge that we have through all those many lifetimes, we have been training for this. We've been spiritually choosing that this was going to be a lifetime we were going to come into, and we know how to navigate this. But it's not in the knowing. It's in the knowing. It's in this knowing. What reminds me of my Christ potential? What reminds me of the peace that surpasses understanding? How can I be that vibration for every place that I show up? I was speaking with my father on Thursday when I was writing my sermon, and I was having a less than holy moment as far as fear was setting in and trying to write the sermon, and I was just for a loss. I had like 50 books on my desk, and it's just like, what do you write about at this time, you know? I was talking to him on the phone, and I said to him, you know, I just decided I was just going to start listening to music I haven't listened to in so long, you know, just to start to remember who I am and what I love. And I found on YouTube the recording of the Riverdance album, the dancing, you know, the Irish dancing. And I saw that show when I was like in my mid-20s, and it was right after I'd had a baby, and I'd kind of given up on my dancing career, and I was in a pretty deep depression. And I cried through the entire performance, not because I wasn't a dancer anymore, but because of why I loved dancing and why I loved music. And it re-evoked what God used to move in and through me as dancer, as singer. And listening to the music in my office was bringing me back to that feeling. Oh, man. Spirit is so good. Spirit is so beautiful and always wants to remind us of this beauty, no matter what age we are, what phase we are. We can just go into the realms of spirit, which is music and dancing and happiness and joy and storytelling. And my dad could hear the music playing in the background, and he said, you know, it would be amazing that if the president of the Ukraine, with this money that we've sent him for all this military guns and bombs and things, if he just put in massive sound systems that played Russian music about love, about peace, about oneness, to try a different approach for once, to speak to the hearts and the minds of all people, to remember why we are here. That's all it takes, is to be with that beauty, that love, because they are no separate than us. And what they're facing, what they're being told to do, is not of their soul.